I am part of that statistic. It was something that used to first upset me, piss me off, make me feel inferior to others who had working bladders, kidneys, and urethras. I don't have many memories of having the posterior bags on my sides, but I have the scars to remind me of them. Those scars have to be the most talked about part of my life because of where they're located on my body. It used to bother me to talk about it, but the older I got, the easier it became to open up. I realized at the end of the day, they were once a part of my life, and the scars will forever be a part of my life. Growing up with PUV, I've always had to be extra vigilant when it came to passing urine or any pain in my lower back, and still do. Urine infections were common, more when I was younger than now, and medication has always been present. First in liquid form, and around the age of 8 till now in tablet form. Just the once a day. As a child, my mum made sure I always took my medicine routinely in the morning, until I became old enough to continue the routine myself. Truth be told, I have moments where I forget to take them. With that being said, if you take tablets to help with any situation, try not to forget about taking them. Take the correct dose. I didn't think it would help, but yeah, it definitely did and still does. Being a kid, this condition wasn't something I understood at all. I just dreaded that one day a year where I had to be in the hospital all day, not being allowed to eat before going there, having to be rolled around and bedbound with catheters inside of me, a drip in my hand which used to really bother me deeply while I was waiting for the final test to finally happen so I could go home. Mom and Dad used to constantly say, take it an hour at a time, and my immediate response would be, you ain't sitting here with all this stuff in you. To the both of you, I apologize for being moany, but it was also true. On the other hand, it wasn't all bad. KFC for lunch from Dad was always nice. Thank you for that. Plus the relief of having the catheters removed, even though it stung like crazy. It was amazing to be able to maneuver comfortably again. And lastly, getting the all okay that made stuff so much better. I laugh about it now, but looking back on those days, I was a miserable bastard who should have been more grateful I wasn't in a worse situation, or possibly the worst situation. Thank you to the team of doctors I had along the way, with my family too, who all helped me to grow and understand why stuff was different for me, or why they had to be somewhat overprotective over my bladder and kidneys. They helped me to feel like an equal, and not like I was weird or inferior to anyone else. Majority of the time, the whole process was just one big ball of annoyance. I was overdosing on the why me sympathy attitude that I'm sure both parents couldn't stand to hear, because neither can stand moaning. For one reason or others, I convinced myself I was the only one who had this thing. Until I hit 14.